Hello everybody, my name is Zen and welcome to my first impressions of Pentiment, which is a narrative adventure game from Obsidian Entertainment, people who did like Fallout New Vegas or The Outer Worlds, and it's set in a medieval time period where you appear to be some kind of monk. This is the furthest of the game I've seen. I've seen one trailer for it back in the day, and it always looked interesting to me, and I saw that this was on Game Pass. It's available on both PC and Xbox Game Pass, so if you have Game Pass, you can go play it right now for free. Otherwise, it's not an expensive game, so it's totally worth checking out if you end up liking what you see, and if I end up liking what I see. Again, it is my first impression, so let's just jump in. Easy read fonts. Oh, hey, look, we got... Oh, I like this. Nice accessibility. So the game uses stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. The easy read fonts option improves legibility by disabling some fonts and writing effects. I like this. You want to know why? Because I am dyslexic, and having all of this stylized font thing is super cool, hard for me to read. The easy read fonts helps out significantly better. Like, I legitimately have a really hard time reading fonts that are super stylized. And this is a game with a lot of reading. I have a stone. What do I do with said stone? Okay. Oh, we can erase it. Let's do that. This is not the story that is in this book. Our story has yet to begin. Is this actually something you can do with old script? To take a stone and erase it? That would be fascinating. I actually would love to know if that is the case. Did I break the game? It's like the game over. Xbox Game Studios presents an Obsidian Entertainment production. I love Obsidian, by the way. Pentiment. Art director, Hannah Kennedy. Give it up for Hannah Kennedy, everybody. Great job. I love the art of this game. Animation director, Kathy Nichols. Look, you know what? Same thing. Programming director, Brett Klooster. What a name. By the way, Brett, your job is so underappreciated. Audio by Kat Wensky. Really good audio so far. Music by Alchemy. Producer Alec Frey. Area design Matthew Loyola. Okay, so here's a couple of quick things. Star Wars changed this is a weird jump, but trust me, it'll make sense. Star Wars changed the face of cinema, and the fact that everybody was a little we're in Holy Roman Empire, April 1518. Good to know. Everybody's a little outraged at the fact that when Star Wars opens, it has a crawl, an artist sleeps, and that crawl was not the credits. An artist's mind. This is the way the game looks, and these are, in fact, how it plays, as you can see here. And the abbot said to me, Andreas. So, yeah, Star Wars had the title crawl, and it just goes straight into the movie. There is no credits, but movies before that all had their credits at the start, kind of like what you see sometimes nowadays, where the movie starts, and it's like, just what we saw there, producer by blah, 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 music by blah, 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 starring blah, 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 like that kind of thing. And yeah, Star Wars changed that, put the credits at the end. A lot of people were very unhappy about that when it first came out. In Hollywood, they were unhappy about it. I don't think the standard person really cared. Actually, they appreciated just being thrown into the movie. It allowed them to be immersed a little bit better. It's fascinating that the games do that sometimes, and to good effect. I'm totally down for that kind of thing. I'm not against it. It's just an interesting way of doing things, as opposed to putting all the credits at the end, which is something Star Wars really started. I wouldn't say necessarily invented, but definitely pioneered. And then you have the putting it at the front. It's cool to give credit to the developers of the game. They're the ones who made the game or the movie or whatever thing it is. Definitely always give credit to the people who were involved. So, and the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish the commission by the end of April, or keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Yes. Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. Oh, is this like a... Oh, I clicked because I was on the thing. Indeed, but the rule, is this a keyword? Am I able to click on this? Let's read this. Oh, it's Socrates. The rule of the Christian contemplative life demands that brothers not engage in idle chatter. The rule. Oh, it is. Oh, that was awesome. Wow. I've not seen something that cool in a game in like a decade. That is the coolest thing that you could quick reference. So a game that does this actually really well with all of the proper nouns and everything is Pyre. Recommend that game highly. It's really weird, but super good. But they don't do this. This is like a whole other level here. This is like someone had a great idea and they executed it perfectly. So you can look at it and it says the rule. The Rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. We're monks. That's what we do. I've got the controller. I don't know if I want to use the controller for this. It seems like a game that might be better for the keyboard and mouse. Indeed, but the rule of the Christian contemplative life demands that brothers not engage in idle chatter. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck in there for a few more months, Andreas. So, is it going to let me go and see the... Yeah, this is definitely a better keyboard and mouse thing. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologized and said I'd avoid unnecessary conversations in the future. Or I replied that the rule was for him, not for me. I'm an artist, not a monk. Yeah. I'm an artiste. And thank Christ for that. So we can click on that. Oh, no, it didn't let us. His calling is to God. Yours is to the labor and the illumination that it brings. It's the abbot's house, so everyone has a play by his rules, or rather the rule. So again, the rule of Saint Benedict, Nursia is a book of instructions, blah, 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 blah. I like this style. Holy crap. So good. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where, am I going to be able to click on that proper noun? We'll find out. Or where marriage and your new life as a master awaits you. Yep, Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center, and the city of arts, including printing. This is fascinating. There's a lot of history here that's being thrown into this, and I love it. I have visited Italy. I went for my honeymoon, and I got to see like the Statue of David. I got to go to the Vatican. There was a bunch of really cool stuff. I got to go to Venice. There's a bunch of really cool stuff I got to do. So I am like in love with this right now because you learn a lot about the way life was when you visit like the Vatican and whatnot. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher, says Socrates. Saint Grobian says, oh, Jesus, you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? That's what... I don't know why I'm trying to click on Jesus like it's going to give me like a rundown. If you don't know who Jesus is, that's what my brother said. Oh, I didn't have my phone muted. That's the first time in forever that I ever had my phone make noise during a video. That's what my brother said in this letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits, or the small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Oh, I love the attitude. Let's see that. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. I don't know, your majesty. Or, well, I can't always dream. I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Sure. Am I in a dream? Of course. If you are not here tomorrow night, I pray you will be someplace as pleasant. Oh, it is a dream. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, Your Majesty. Until next time, Andreas. I like the Shekinah glory. This is so cool, the way that they've done this. If you know anything about art history and stuff like that, fascinating. Until next time, Your Majesty. Pay no mind to other fools, Andreas. I never do. Ow! At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. Heh, they're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's crap, but since I take you home, I get the last word. It's still hard for me to read this, by the way, this font, but I wish I had an option of just like dyslexia font, please. That would be nice. It would kill the thing of the game, but the style sometimes gets trumped by my ability to actually play it. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. Oh my goodness, the horns are really annoying. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. He's trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. Or I'll be. No, let's see that one. Right, an outsider he brought in. If he wants your work, he has to deal with you as you are. Gah! Would you please sit? It just bonked me. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish. Oh, thank God that horn stopped. Oh, yeah, here we go. Wake me up. Good morning, Ursula. Good, Andrew. Time to get up. All right, so now we're out of our dream. Chapter 1, The Baron, April 1518. Oh, this is like straight up an adventure game. Oh, I've been playing The Secret of Monkey Island, or Return to Monkey Island. Return to Monkey Island. And I've been loving it because I love those games so much. And this is like right up my alley at the moment. So we have quests. We can look at X, look at our quests. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Here, let's go back to keyboard and mouse. Got a map. Got a map of the area. Okay, we're at this farm. There's a salt mine. Okay, cool. We got people. Brother Pierre Verona, artist of the Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature. He's also respected as a master painter specialized in works of extraordinary color. And then this is about us. Okay. Funny that he's from Nuremberg. Okay, and then... Oh, okay, I've got sub-maps here. So here's the Abbey. Okay. And the Tassing. Okay. Interesting. Let's interact with that. I really should clean this up. Yeah, you probably should. The Pictrix, Key of Solomon. The oh my goodness, how do you say that word? Heptaremian. Oh, no. Okay, I wanted the thing. I want to click on Pierre. Keeps giving me all the books to read. Oh, so showing me who it is. It's this guy. Just in case you didn't know who he was? It's that guy. I could go to bed. That'd be funny. I like the page transitions. Oh, that's cool. Ursula, how's it going, girl? And, yeah, you know, I have a toddler who's about to turn 2, and that is accurate. That is accurate. Clara says, good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually, thank you. Ordinarily, as far as sleep goes, or not well, but there's nothing to be done about it now. Let's give her a good... I slept well. I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Who's Otto? Oh, this guy. It's a Chad. Auto stop to buy? Eva says. Yes, around dawn. What's she bringing me? Here you go, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Claire. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? Oh. Wow. He's in some deep poo-poo. And if we raised it by 2 groschen, ooh. I have to, that actually feels a little too close to home. I have to ask, but, or hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Oof. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Who's Peter? She would definitely be married to a Peter. Yep. Of course, it's not a problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. So I'm not sure how. Oh, I could think it. Or I suppose it's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage that. I can't promise anything. We'll see what I can do. Well, wait. Where were these taxes unexpected? Here, I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Be generous, Andreas. You could spare the money and it will ease their burden. Or you must take the consequences of inaction into account. Or what is this crap? Don't pay taxes every year. Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is this falling on you to fix? Oh, I see. It's like, okay. These are like tones or like consciousness. Let's be generous. Sure. On the other hand, she might think she could keep asking me for advances on rent. Sure. I know who Peter is. I'm just trying to click on the option. Oh, God bless you, Andreas. And may Saint Luke watch over you today. So here's my assumption. This is a narrative game. Your choices are going to have effects on what you're picking. This is not just a linear thing here. So my assumption is there's going to be consequences for you being nice to her, whether that be good or bad consequences. Probably bad in the fact that you're going to need money later on and you've already spent it on giving it to her. And you know, her problem is not your problem. You're just trying to help her out, but it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations, it seems. May St. Luke watch over you today. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Let's click on St. Luke. Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Slowly, I'm afraid, most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Ferenic, there we go, allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a few missteps, some wandering, a little too much fun. Some wandering. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. I owe it to my family to make something for my life, or it is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. Let's be certain of it. This will be remembered. Ooh. This reminds me of The Walking Dead, when it's like, oh, what is her name? What's that little girl's name? Crap, it's just like, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like, so-and-so will remember this. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. It's my finest work. It's getting there. Let's be humble. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. God rest his soul. Now, I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers. For supper. What's Vespers? Monastic hour at dusk. One of the major prayer hours. It is followed by supper. Oh, okay. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Who's Klaus? He looks like a Klaus. Of course, please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course, until later, Clara. Okay, that was my convo with her. What's this? Could go out of the farm. Talk to Eva. Hello. Okay, let's go out. I love the art in this game. Okay, so here's my first impressions. This is a well-written, well-researched, and interesting to me narrative game. I could absolutely see why some people will bounce off this. I think the art style and the theme and the setting all come to a perfect storm of people that are gonna not like it. However, I feel like there is a lot here, and knowing Obsidian and knowing a little bit from watching the trailer where there's like a murder early on in the game, that you're gonna have some drama. And because of that, it seems like this could be a game that if you're interested in these adventure games, then it may be the one for you. If you're interested in the setting and the themes, it may be a good game for you. But if you bounce off any of that stuff, you're going to find it to be a slog, it seems. Now, for me, I'm interested in both art history, in theology, and in this kind of like setting. The I would say medieval to Renaissance era setting. I really like that setting. I like games and narratives set in that setting. So that already draws me in. So I could see why this is a good game for me, but I could see why it may not be a great game for other people. So I guess take it with a grain of salt. But hey, if you have Game Pass, it's free, and it seems to be like a fun little game to sit down and play for an afternoon. Check it out, see if you like it, and if you get caught by it, just keep playing. Otherwise, it's on Game Pass, so it's free. You always just download a different game. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching. This gives a pretty good look at what this game is going to end up being. I have a feeling there's a lot more to it, but I don't want to spoil it because it is a narrative game. I tend to try to bounce out early on first impressions of heavy narrative games because part of it is about enjoying the story. But this is just a little taste. If you have any other game suggestions you want me to take a look at, leave them in the comments below. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure you subscribe. I upload every single day. I've uploaded at least one video every single day for the last 11 years, and I have no plans on stopping anytime soon. So there's plenty of stuff for you to watch. And of course, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up because it helps the video get out to more people and it helps the channel. With all that being said, thank you for watching. We shall see you all next time.